Hey guys, Anthony Frescas here with McQueen out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Today we're going to be going over winterization on your Vactor 2100i. So let's get started. So first thing we want to do is drain all water on board. So we're going to pull the drain plugs out of our water tanks and let all the water drain out, and then we'll drain the pump next. Let's go. We have a drain plug here at the rear. Every unit may be different, so just check and verify where your guys' plugs are. On here, we have it labeled. We have another water drain over here as well. Now let's go drain the pump. So to drain the pump, we're going to open up our Y strainer filter housing. We're also going to open up our valves down below too for our coolers and our pump. After we're done opening up all the valves on the pump, we can also remove this Y strainer for our fill housing here. We can also open up our drain if equipped on your unit. We can pull this one out, pull out our micro strainer, and set it inside of our cabinet. I highly recommend turning off the water pump inlet valve before you open up the Y strainer down there, just so you don't take a bath. After you've removed the Y strainer, cap, and hold down fitting, go ahead, open it back up, and let the pump drain out. Next, if you guys have your recirculation hooked up with your front hose reel, make sure we disconnect it and let that circuit drain out. Also, make sure our units in jet mode or our hydraulics are active. That way we can move this hose reel and continue on with our process. So let's disconnect it. Next, we're going to tie up our hose reel. So now we're going to blow out the front hose reel. We want to make sure it's in the on switch. And now we're going to go activate the water pump, and we're going to let it purge out any water. Make sure you're standing clear. Have your hose reel pointed at the ground. Be careful of any projectiles that might be in there. When I'm talking projectiles, I'm talking ice that can shoot out of there once you engage your water pump. The alarm is going to go off. Go ahead, hit silence of the alarm, and make sure you're staying clear of your front hose reel, okay? So we're going to be blowing this truck out front to back, starting with our front hose reel, and then working our way back through our high pressure hose reel, our body washout, and we'll be re-blowing out the pump. Here we have our air purge reservoir pressure. We're going to make sure we're at 120 psi by turning our fill reservoir valve to the on position. Let that fill up. Once that's full, we're going to make sure that we have all the other valves in the off position, because we want to winterize one thing at a time. We're going to then turn on our air purge system, hose reel main water valve in the on position. Now we're blowing it out. Just be careful. The hose can whip. That's why we have it zip tied up. Once we've ran out of air, we're going to turn our air purge system off and allow the system to refill. We're going to repeat this process of blowing out the front hose reel as many times as needed until we don't see any more water coming out. And then we are going to rotate the hose reel. After we've blown out our front hose reel, we're going to rotate it in the pay-in position. Make sure your hose reel is tight as well. Make sure all the zip ties are tight. We're going to run this to allow any water that's sitting at the bottom to work its way out, and then we're going to blow it out one last time and then continue on with the rest of the truck. So now that we're done rotating our front hose reel in the pay-in position, we're going to do one last final blowout of the front hose reel. While that's purging, we're going to take out our high pressure hose reel. If your truck is equipped with more than one high pressure hose reel, make sure you still blow them all out. Every Vactor is built differently, so you guys might have more accessories that you guys need to winterize. Please look through your truck cautiously and identify where all the drain plugs are, okay? So we're gonna run this hose reel out and we're gonna blow this one out. Now that we have our hose ran out, we can our hose reel main water valve, turn on our high pressure hose reel, and run the air purge through our system. Just like our front hose reel, we're going to repeat the process of blowing out this hose as many times as needed, okay guys? We're gonna let our reservoir pressure refill. So now that we've confirmed that this is blowing out, we can let it wind back in, and we're going to be going through the body washout. So now we're going to open the rear door. Make sure you guys have no material on board. We're going to crack the rear door open. And then we're going to raise our body up. Now we're going to shut off our high pressure hose reel and turn on our body washout. And we're going to let that purge out. Once we've confirmed all the water has been blown out of our body washout, we can go ahead, pull our cap off for our high pressure coupling if equipped, and blow that out as well. After you've made sure everything, all your accessories have been blown out on our unit, we can go ahead and start identifying some drain plugs and start pulling those. So now that we've got everything blown out on our system, let's go through the unit and start pulling drain plugs. Like I said before, every unit is different. Please verify where your guys' drain plugs are. We're gonna be pulling out a drain plug on our rotor pump here. We're going to be pulling out drain plugs on our water manifold over here. We have some on our hose reel as well. We'll be going through these and removing them, okay? Let's start. After we've removed all identifiable plugs, we can come over to our water manifold, turn on all of our accessories, hose reel main water valve switch to the on position, and just let everything blow out one more time. After we've blown everything out, let's run the water pump one more time just to get out any excess water. After we're finished winterizing the unit, it's always good to drive the vehicle around and let any excess water that's in the tanks run out. Also, let's leave the rear door just cracked at the end of the day to let the body breathe, and if there is any residual water in the body, it can run out.